Hello, everybody. It's the podcast.
Jesus, dude.
I'm not good right now. I feel
I can
kind of shitty.
tell.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like everyone had the flu for the past few weeks. I didn't get it. Maybe I'm getting it. I don't know.
I would believe that. Yeah.
Yay! Disease.
I didn't get it. I'm still better than all of you.
I didn't get it. I have a very strong immune system.
I got a flu shot and it seems to be working well. So
Flu shot, amateur.
I don't take a flu shot. I just don't get the flu.
normally I don't, but they gave it to me for free, so I'm fine.
Fair enough.
I mean, it remains to be seen. I might not have the flu and just be shitty because I woke up like half an hour ago. But whatever. So, I'm Casey. Hi, everybody. We have Kenchi. Kenchi's here.
Hi, I'm Kenchi618, and I'm eating right now, so fuck off. Go to someone else. Yeah,
So what are you eating, Kenchi?
hamburger patties.
Boygas.
Show.
Hamburger patties, fool.
Yeah? Anything on them?
Yeah. No. It's pure protein.
Oh, fair play.
Pure
Calm
boring,
down.
more like.
Yeah, it
There's
is.
something,
Also-
there's something to be said when you just want to like eat meat. Meat, more meat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Don't need all that fat-inducing toppings. Who the hell? Or bread. Who needs that?
I like bread.
I like bread.
I'll bet you do.
I like white bread because
I
I'm a white
like
boy.
wholemeal bread because it has flavor, which white
See,
bread basically doesn't.
but
No,
it
it's-
has
it's
flavor
filler.
to me.
Dude, I haven't had bread in like 6 months. It's been rough.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
Also, I'm here.
I was grasping around for
Zero.
things to talk to Kenchi about because he told me not to talk to him. I'm an asshole like that.
Slicer will probably jump
Zero's
in
here.
at some point.
Zero's here. Hey, Zero. Are you here?
Hi.
Zero.
I did say I was
think I
back,
am.
right?
You know, the term here is completely subjective, so I don't know.
Also, Slicer Zero is trying to be an asshole and it's not working, so yes, he knows you.
Oh. I was just confused. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Slicer has to go like move his car and save the world, so he'll jump in when he can.
Yeah.
He's really not good at it, is he? It's not irritating, it's just kind of confusing. Like, is he slow? I don't... yeah,
You know,
Slicer's here.
Right now, I'm just feeling. I don't know. I'm so confused. I'm
Slicer's
lost.
here. Everybody.
I have arrived. I'm here.
No,
I'm
he's
awesome.
not. He's not here.
So, patient's not here. There is reason for that. It's a good reason. He got a job.
He's gainfully employed.
Yeah, so he's going to be on training for a few weeks at least, while he does training for the job. Yeah, surprisingly, he's going to do training on his training. So he's in training for the next few weeks, so he won't be able to be on the shows. That's fine. We wish him good luck and Godspeed and all that fun stuff.
Indeed.
Forget what he's doing. I think he's working at a bank.
He's gonna be the best bank dude ever. His voice is
yeah.
like built for dealing with people.
Yeah. So, cool beans. We're gonna miss him, but it comes with the territory of being a beneficial,
Adult.
functioning member of society and such. Unlike me.
He'll be back eventually. We just have to be, damn it, patient.
Did you even mean to do that?
I didn't let it worked out that way, I guess.
Sneaks up on you. Because it's patient. So, yeah. Who wants to go first?
I can go.
Cool.
So, last night I watched, like... Sorry,
I might
thanks for
actually be sick.
interrupting.
I tried not to, but that's why I wanted someone else to go first, because, okay, that really hit me.
So,
Go ahead.
I watched all of Devilman Crybaby last night, and it was a show that I heard a lot about. A lot of people were talking about it. It's on Netflix, so I just kind of binged it. That show, like, I can feel that it's 10 episodes long. I feel like maybe it should have been 12, but at the same time, it's done well enough that 10's okay. I just had to... There's some things near the end I need to look up on the Wikipedia page for the manga to see what actually happened. Does that make sense? Because basically what it is Devilman was a 1970s anime and like manga, like early 70s. Like 72 is the original anime for Devilman. And so this is kind of a remake, but also a reinterpretation. It's heavily violent. There's lots of nudity, but there's a lot of really good animation and a pretty impressive story. It kind of broke this show. So, good job. I became a crybaby watching Devilman Crybaby. Haha, stinger line. Yeah, no, it's actually really good. I recommend it. I don't think it's for everyone, but yeah, give it a shot.
I watched this too.
Oh, how do you like it?
It was okay. Like, it was on Netflix, so I kind of had it on in the background because I don't watch cable, and I started paying attention. That barely ever happens, so that's how good I thought it was. Started actually paying attention to it.
Yeah, it's a show that kind of demands your attention, and there's some crazy stuff that happens in it. Again, highly recommend it. Aside from that, my brother has basically been begging me to buy a Skyrim VR for a long time, and I felt like I need to use my VR headset at some point because I have this PSVR, and I need to use it to justify my parents' money. So I bought Skyrim VR. Boy, is that weird.
Why would you do that?
Because I wanted to see what would happen if I played Skyrim in VR, and the end result is, boy, those graphics aren't good, and boy, they look worse in the VR headset.
Of course they do. Everything has to by nature of the technology.
I know, but like I thought they would at least clean it up a little bit, like they did a special edition thing. But no, it's...
What is the rule with everything new? Never buy the fucking first generation of it.
I mean, it's plenty of fun and it's very immersive. Nothing's like being able to use like the motion controls are awful, absolutely awful. But you don't have to use them. If you use the motion controls, you just get yourself a heavy weapon and you can just swing it like it's nothing, and so that just makes every fight really easy. Because you can just keep pounding them with a heavy weapon as if it was like a knife. Like, it's nice. I don't think I'll play too much more of it, but my brother really likes it, so that's justified in my eyes. Aside from that, I've been doing some writing. I helped a friend with her story. She's doing a fan fiction, and had a really good writing discussion out of that, and I was really happy with that. I also one of my friends recently started doing Twitch streaming, so I kind of guest starred on my friend Proto Blue's Pokemon Platinum stream. And by that I mean I jumped in and I completely derailed it by looking up Psyduck on DeviantArt.
Wow.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna guess in a stream, that's pretty much how it goes from my experience.
So I kind of, don't do it. Don't look up Psyduck on DeviantArt.
Too late.
You find some cute things, but then you start getting into the skin suit stuff, and it gets a little bit too much.
Okay, now I have to ask, Slicer, is he too late because you're doing it right now, or too late because you have done it in the past?
Already done it. It was unrelated.
Okay, then. Well, I need to ask.
I was reminded that Devilman Crybaby broke me. This DeviantArt side broke me in a different way that I didn't know I could be broken. And that was an experience, I would say. Slicer, your chair okay?
It was the door opening.
Okay. Aside from that, nothing particularly comes to mind as anything really big that happened this week. I know me and Casey recorded a lot of Zero Interest, and
Right, I need to edit that. Also, Slicer, mute your mic if you're doing stuff.
I didn't realize it was that loud.
ooh, it is.
Kind of.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway.
If you want to go on Twitch and check out Proto Blues, his Pokemon Platinum stream, I appeared kind of, I guess, an hour or two before the end, and it was a bunch of my friends on Discord were all jumping in because he was in our little Discord is where he was doing his recording chat. So anybody could just jump in freely, and so I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm going to jump in and just derail this because I'm bored. Which is what happens with Casey's streams. So
Yeah, it is, actually.
Yeah. And that's about it for my week from what I can recall of things that are notable, I guess. I mean, I still haven't beat any particularly noteworthy games, and I'm still kind of just working my way through Digimon, because I like Digimon a lot. Oh yeah, I got the Nintendo Switch comes with a 32 gigabyte memory.
Sure.
Yeah, so I bought a micro SD card that has 128 gigs. Because after almost a year, I finally ran out of that 32 gigs. Which is pretty impressive, all things considered.
That's not.
I mean, most consoles have a terabyte or 500 gigabytes. So to make 32 gigabytes last a year, I think is pretty impressive.
I mean, how many games did you actually download and play?
Well over 10.
Download and play, to be clear.
I know. They're really good at condensing their file sizes down. So yeah, that's it for my week, I guess.
Kenshi, how was the Boigas?
Fine. They weren't great, seeing as how I made them, but they were edible. And that's all that matters. Let's see, what did Kenshi do this week? Not much, honestly. Finally got the problem with my car permanently licked, and by permanently I mean temporarily licked. So,
it didn't actually involve licking, did it?
No.
Okay.
I would be dead if it did. Poison and all that.
Sure, but the problem would have been solved.
But it would have replaced the new problem, i.e. being that I am dead.
Problem.
It would be a problem for you and many other people who are dead.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, so that was fixed. I can now drive now, which is great because this weekend I have a freaking wrestling show, and I haven't had a show in like a month. So I'm really happy to actually get to wrestle again.
Woo.
Great. Yeah.
Yay.
I got a show this weekend, next weekend, and then March 3rd. So it's going to be fantastic. I'm going to get my ass kicked. Yep.
I believe in you.
No, I mean, I'm probably going to win. I'm probably going to win, but wrestling hurts.
Oh, I thought you meant like you were scheduled to lose, as in like the storyline or something.
No, I have no idea what's going to happen yet, but it's going to hurt me, like it always does.
Yeah, I mean, it's like sort of, I don't want to say amateur, but that kind of level of wrestling. So I guess they just set up the storylines for whoever happens to be there. Like, people just can't make it sometimes and things like that, and they need to make changes.
Yeah, really only the top guys that are like around the main event get storyline stuff.
I see.
Other than that, it's just, hey, you go out there, make them like you, or make them hate you, and entertain them. And depending on how well you do that, you sell your T-shirts and whatnot after or before, and that is how you make money.
Do you have T-shirts?
I do not have T-shirts yet. I'm working on it.
Well, when you do, link us the page.
I will.
I will buy a Kenshi shirt.
I'll probably sell a lot of shirts from this and writing stuff when I start doing that.
We will all buy our Kenshi shirts. Official merch of Kenshi.
My face will not be on these shirts, just so you know.
Oh, damn. I thought it was just going to be your face and a stupid expression or something.
I mean, I guess I could do that, but no one would.
Give like a cheesy thumbs up or something.
No one out in the field would buy one.
Ken doing a nice guy pose. I'd buy that.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Depends on how much money I can get from selling shirts in the first place.
With a photoshopped on to sparkle.
Take chances on designs. Let's see. Other than that, I've been playing a lot of Fortnite lately.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I heard about that game a while ago. I actually kind of want to play it, but I want to play the actual game of it. And not the shitty battle royale thing. Which means I would need to pay for it. So,
You really don't. There's not really a whole lot to the PvE. Most people don't even know it has PvE.
Well, yeah, because it has a battle royale mode, and that's all anyone ever fucking loses their shit for all the time, and it is really annoying. Anyway, you were saying, sorry.
Yeah, it's great because when you lose, you don't have to stick around till the end of the game. You just leave and jump into another game. So there's no waiting for 100 people to die if you're in the first person.
Do that in like battlegrounds and shit?
Is there a point to sticking around in Battlegrounds?
No, not really. It's watching all the other dumb shit happen. Should be the same reason to stick around in Fortnite.
You see, I don't really play Battle Royale type games or even modes in games. Because when I do, my strategy just becomes, I'm going to hide and then kill the last person.
Yeah, that's what everyone's strategy is.
But, like, that's okay, but I don't want to do that, though. I want to play an actual game.
Yeah, that's why they're really boring.
You realize that the game forces you to move, right?
I know it forces me to move, but, like, all I'm going to do is try to stay out of all conflict until the last person.
That's what everyone does. That's what everyone does, and they hope for the RNG of the fucking arena shrinking to happen to shrink down to where you are. So you don't have to move and can stay hidden. And the person that got that lucky usually lasts right until the very end, regardless of anything else.
Yeah, but here's the thing. There's no point to playing the game. It's not really like there's any progression or anything. I mean, there's a system, a level system, but you get nothing actually beneficial to the game out of it.
Yeah.
Isn't it just starter cosmetic stuff? Like, not even gear, just clothes?
Yeah, it's just cosmetic stuff. So it's not like, oh man, that guy, he got such a lucky drop. Oh man, it sucks. I could have leveled up this time. No one cares. It's mindless, stupid fun.
Yeah, just not my personal cup of tea.
Yeah, it's like the third person shooter version of Steep. There's no reason to play Steep.
Well,
that's
there
good.
is a reason to play Steep, and that's called face planting in a wingsuit. That's beautiful in a tragic kind of way.
I put on Steep when I want to do nothing but just get in the fresh powder of this virtual snowboarding world. I don't play Steep with a purpose in mind. And it's just like when I play Fortnite. I get on with no purpose in mind. I just want to see how long I can survive doing dumb things with my friends.
God, I remember the first, ow. The first, like, if that shit's right next to your microphone slicer, yeah, that's gonna be loud.
Nothing happened. I didn't do anything. There was no sound.
There is still sound.
Never mind.
There's kind of sound. Anyway, I remember the first fucking trailer for Steep when that was previewed at E3, and it was basically just the wingsuit thing of jumping off of a cliff and doing a wingsuit race, and it would be like, oh yeah, all those people that are just completely getting blindsided by a rock, and that dude is dead. Yeah, that was...
Yeah, no, that's an actual corpse down there.
Yeah.
Steep is one of the games I stream because it's hilarious.
Yeah, I could see that.
Even if you aren't fucking up, you're gonna find someone else. You're gonna watch it.
Yeah. Anything else, Country?
Not really. Like I said, I haven't really been into a lot this week. It's been a down period for me slightly. Yeah.
Slicer, you good to talk?
Yeah, seems like it. Also, that was the dog on the other side of the house through several walls. So this mic is weirdly sensitive.
Wow.
You should
I can barely hear it.
You should lower your mic a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
The dog.
So yeah, best like $100 I ever spent on this microphone.
Yeah. That's more than I spent on my microphone.
Yeah.
I bought-
Use a noise.
I bought the-
Try to use a noise gate.
I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Okay,
Here's the
I'll
thing.
tell you about it later.
If he used the noise gate, the noises that I'm hearing are about the same volume as he is, so...
It might just come through that. Input wise, it might be different, so I don't know.
I have no
No idea. All I know is it's pointed at me and I have a pop filter. That's as far as I'm prepared.
Okay. Anyway.
But yeah, I've only really done two things. One of them was super recent. The reason I had to move my car was because my girlfriend's family is getting a new fridge. So I had to move out of the way so the delivery guy could get in. And apparently I can't park my car.
Park where?
So that's fun. Great. And I tried Civilization 6 since that went on like half off sale. It was not good.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, they changed it so a lot of the specific buildings, like the barracks or the what's it called, aqueduct and stuff like that, they take up their own space. So it's not just all in your city anymore. And each one of those buildings has a requirement for it has to be placed. But they all are better when they're right next to your main city. So each city can be specialized to its own thing. So it's even more micromanaging than the game already has. I don't know. If that's your thing, it's okay. But, like, ugh. So far, I'm not having a lot of fun with it. But, I mean, I only played it for like 5 hours. So that's almost nothing in terms of Civilization.
Civ, yeah.
That's like...
not even a game.
I haven't even hit AD.
Don't worry. What's the worst that could happen in Civilization?
I'm bored.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
That is
thing.
the worst, I would say. That's right next to a world annihilating meteor.
Well, at least during the World Annihilating Meteor, you won't be bored.
Yeah, you won't be bored. There'll be some.
There'll be lots of excitement, and it'll be the last thing you have to deal with. So,
like, yeah, it's just kind of like, well, I guess we'll die then. Let's have a party.
I mean, in terms of concept, I kind of like the idea of specializing your cities to certain things. Like, it adds an extra layer to the strategy of, like, okay, I have my military-industrial complex all the way over here, and the enemy's all the way over there right next to my cultural hub. So, maybe build some good roads. It's probably a good idea. I like the idea, but yeah, I can see it just kind of bogging things down in minutia as well. Slice has muted himself again for reasons, so I'm just gonna vamp a little bit and see.
There we go. I had to unplug something real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyone who's played Civs knows that when you're trying to raise an army, you pretty much make every city start making units. And if every city is set up for something else except for one city, then your army is going to get built real slow. And that's the current problem I'm having. One of my cities is way better at making units than everything else. So, yeah. When Cleopatra's like, hey, bitch, your armies are weak, I'm going to invade you. I'm like, yeah, kind of.
Okay.
That's been my experience so far.
You had no rebuttal for her calling you a bitch and saying your armies are weak.
They are. I have like one warrior and one archer, and it's like, yeah, that's gonna defend my 4 cities. It's great.
Okay.
Oh, and a scout. That's a guy with a stick and a dog.
Oh my. Why?
I mean, that dog could fuck a dude up. I don't know.
Well, it has actually. The scouts in this game are pretty combat capable, so because they have to
It's a fucking
explore the
dog.
bandits around. And bandits apparently don't have regular warriors anymore. They start at spearmen. So yeah, that's been my week.
That's it?
Actually, that's been my last 24 hours. Literally nothing else has happened this week. I've been reading Questionable Questioning. I've worked. That's about it. Nothing fun has happened at work aside from my boss going on break, so next week I'm going to be by myself. I will be the entirety of the maintenance department.
No favorite. It's not.
Color commentary in the background. So cute. Okay.
Yes, it has snowed. I forgot about that. That has been terrible. Also, I learned a new phrase. One of my coworkers said it's like driving on mashed potatoes, and I like that. It's charming and accurate.
And delicious.
Ew. But yes, kind of.
I don't like mashed potatoes.
Don't eat the yellow ones though. That's not butter.
I can't believe it's not butter.
You'd fucking believe it, okay? Anyway, everyone's muted themselves. So, I mean, I don't have much myself either this week. I didn't do much. I did a bit of writing on the weekend. And I was like, okay, my goal is 5,000 words a week. So I need to write something. So I'm going to write something. And I did. I knocked out a chapter of Rubber Justice in about 4 hours from pretty much scratch. So that's not amazing, but it's not bad. Like, yeah, that's pretty okay. And I realized how many fucking distractions I have when I'm trying to write, and why I constantly just end up with, like, writing 500 words, and then I'm like, I wonder what's going on Space Battles right now. Any new alerts or anything?
Really?
Or, like, you know, I wonder if there's any new Achievement Hunter videos. Have they put anything up yet, or is that... Okay.
You have the attention span of a small rodent.
Yeah.
I do. That's what the internet does. I'm well aware that that's a thing.
It's one I can definitely relate to, though. I've found myself just suddenly looking at one of my favorites pages, because it takes about 2 seconds for muscle memory to hit that page.
Yep.
Just if I'm slightly bored for maybe even half a second, just boom, there you go.
My attention span is actually garbage, so I have no actual stones to throw except screw you.
I can throw all the stones I want to. Where's your sense of purpose and drive?
Yeah.
Goodness, man.
Well, here's the thing. I was doing the writing and I realized, oh shit, this is how distracted I get. I need to do something about this. So, close Chrome, Took Chrome off of my start bar thingy, the taskbar, that's the one. And got to writing, and closed my email, and then Windows does this wonderfully convenient thing where it puts a number when you have a new email, which isn't distracting at all.
Me, I don't have that set up. I just don't. That way I don't get distracted.
Yeah, so I basically ended up having to take all of the things off of my taskbar so that I could actually pay attention to what I was supposed to be doing. Which worked.
Wait, where does the notification for email go?
If you have the mail client on your taskbar, then when you get new emails, it will put a little number in the corner saying, you have a new email. Do you want to read it? Do you want to read it? Read that email.
Oh. Yeah, that's why I didn't get the email client. I just go to the website.
Yeah, I just have Gmail, on my, Chrome bar thing.
Read it. Read it hard.
I have, over 7,000 unread emails.
Yeah, I have 1,600 unread emails, and that doesn't include the ones that I read and then just don't bother deleting because who gives a shit. So
I have so many emails.
I don't delete. Well, actually, no. I remember I deleted over 5,000 emails before, and then I got 7,000 emails. It just builds up. And
why do you have so many unread emails? How many unread emails do you have?
Because you don't need to read all of them. Like if it's a fanfiction email and it's like, hey, someone favorited your story or you as an author, then it's like, okay, cool. I don't need to look at
those shits in mass every night.
Most of my emails are either fanfiction related or it's just promotional spam.
Yeah.
Occasionally, I'll have worthwhile emails, and those are the ones I read. Sometimes if somebody favorites or follows, I'll be like, I wonder what this person's like. So I go to their profile and see if they wrote anything. But
I am very rarely bored enough to do that, but that is also a thing you can do.
I also had mine set up into folders that automatically divert the second I get them, and then I don't have to. Sometimes I actually miss stuff because it doesn't give me a notification right away. I have to go looking for it.
That's probably a good reason not to do that, to be honest.
Everybody,
it depends. I wouldn't suggest doing it for stuff that you actually need to get the notification for, but if it's just like fanfiction updates, I can just check that once a day, and I'm good. Or YouTube updates. That kind of deal.
So, yeah, I got that chapter done and up, and basically nobody cared, which is pretty standard for the One Piece fic. That's how it works.
My recent chapter only got 4 reviews.
I mean, Casey, when's the last time you updated?
That fic? That was 3 months ago.
Yeah, your fan base is probably pretty cold right now, I imagine.
It's less that they're cold. It's by the time they catch up and start caring again, they're gonna be like, it's too late to leave a review. I'd normally do it right when it comes out, type of thing.
That's a really stupid way to think about it.
That's the way because I see a lot of people favorite and follow after it comes out, and they don't leave any reviews because I'm assuming that's what I would do is if it's not a recent review, if it's not a recent chapter, I tend to not review, kind of thing. If I don't know.
Yeah, I got a weird thing from it this time though, where it was a guy followed me as an author and favorited me as an author, and then reviewed that story, that chapter, and asked when I was expecting to update again, and I said, I'm trying to improve my productivity, 5,000 words a week, and then he decided to favorite the story. It's a little weird.
You actually tell people that? You're so proud of that attempt.
I'm not proud, I'm just, someone asked the question and said, hey, when are you planning to update? And I'm like, this is what I plan to do.
Yeah, I say whenever someone says that to me, I feel...
No, I don't know what someone says when they say that to you.
The more people he tells, the more...
Cut out.
Whatever, the moment's passed.
Yeah, did get kind of an asshole review, though. Different story, though. It was for the Skyrim one. And someone just said, Casey, gross. I hate unisex names.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Like, okay. I mean, fuck
So,
you, I guess. I mean, what am I supposed to do with that?
I guess they hate anybody named Sam.
You should like make a slew of C's. Call one Taylor.
Hey Sam, how you doing, Sam?
What are other ones?
Danny.
Yeah, that can work.
It depends on how you spell it.
No, it doesn't.
I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and think unisex names all day.
No, I don't care enough. Because why would you care? Like, literally, why would you care? Gross, why did you need to tell me that?
Here's the thing. Here's my theory. He met someone online that he thought had a chick's name. And he tried to get some DM pictures from her. Or him. Whatever floats his boat. And it turns out it was the person of the opposite sex. So ever since then, he's had an aversion towards unisex names for that reason. And you triggered him.
So
maybe he thinks you're a trap.
What you're saying is he installed the wrong dating app. He got like Grindr instead of Tinder, is what you're telling me. It's like, oh no!
Or he tries to get his through fanfiction.net or some other more anonymous source. Which I've actually seen happen before.
Okay, thanks, Slicer.
Don't link that.
I have to link that now. That's a link that's that I have to. That Slicer's GIF is the link that's going to be, and that's just he just dropped that there for some reason.
You don't have to, actually.
I like how happy he is at the end of it. It's just like,
Well, of course, I'm providing entertainment while I'm not talking.
No, the guy in the GIF.
Oh, fair enough.
Anyway.
I like that you call it a GIF, because people call it GIF at work. And
they're wrong.
GIF is a brand of peanut butter.
You know, I like the word. I like saying it like saying it like GIF. That's the proper way. But GIF just sounds like it sounds dirty. I don't know why. It just sounds wrong.
It's a brand of peanut butter, Zero.
I know it's a brand of peanut butter, but it also sounds wrong.
It's also a name.
GIF?
No, it's not. It's not.
Who the hell is called GIF?
I don't know.
When the hell have you ever met anyone named GIF? Is that a male or a female name? Or is
it's not Jeff. It's GIF.
Yeah, so writing and stuff. Yeah. What else did I do? I canceled my Netflix subscription because who gives a shit? I don't use it at all, and it's cost me like £9 a month, so fuck it.
I swear canceling Netflix is like the new version of cord cutting, ironically enough. There's nothing on Netflix, and the few things that are, they just get taken off because, I don't know, rights wear out or something.
Yeah.
They freaking took off It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I'm pissed off.
Considering that my parents are paying for Netflix, I'm good. I'm just using their account.
I'll
Good
bet.
for you.
But then they can check your history and see what you've been watching, what terrible, terrible things you've been watching, like that Devilman show.
Yeah. Is this that cartoon porn?
Yes,
I don't know why it was
Mom.
Southern.
Yes, it is.
Oh, wait, you're Southern.
I was from Cal.
He took offense to that. He's not Southern. He's from California.
My dad's from New Jersey and my mom's from California.
All right, yeah, okay.
How I ended up in the South is beyond me.
So you're double coastal trash is what you're telling, right?
Well, yes. I was also born in California. So,
Twin coast trash, King of Zero X.
Sure.
I don't know how to do a Jersey accent, so I'm not going to try.
Let's see, 2 hot dogs and an orange soda.
That sounds more Boston to me, but that's
hot dogs. I gotta keep trying with my dad because like he keeps trying to teach me, and some things I say it like. Oh god.
Zero. If I ever go to California, I need to meet your family. I have to. I need to.
I love the image of him trying to teach you to be Joyzy, and you come out Boston. It's fucking beautiful.
Son, I am disappointed.
Like, most of my sense of humor and everything comes from my dad. And sometimes I'll say things kind of more Jersey-like because of him, but it doesn't really bleed through most normal conversation. New Jersey's a rough place.
So I hear.
My dad once hit somebody with the bike. Like, actually lifted the bike and hit somebody with it.
I was about to ask if he ran them over or he lifted the bike and swung at them with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then he knocked the guy down.
That's entirely effective.
And then he knocked the guy down, and then he remembers he's fairly young at the time, and he said 1, 2, 3, Super Jeff. He was so excited. Then he got beat up.
What? There's so many things I don't understand about this story.
My family is we're all strange.
No kidding.
Yeah.
They are as weird as they are rich.
They're eccentric. That's what we call. We don't call that weird. We call it crazy. When you're rich, you call it eccentric.
Yeah, when I was born, my family was poor.
Thank you for the Rat Race reference. That was a good send-up, by the way, Kenji. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen, Zero, we only mess with you about your will. Fun.
Yes, I see. Well, then I should probably say I'm moving into a new house, and it's going to be bigger than my regular house.
Don't do
that. Yeah. That's actually a fairly good counter to that.
Yeah. You're making me double down on it now because you're trying to shame me for it.
We're not trying to shame you for it. We're trying to shame you for it. You deny it all the time, and there's at a certain point you can't anymore.
Yeah, we're having fun with it, but if you do that voice, I'm just going to want to punch you. Like, that's not even a thing.
We're looking to sell our house and move into a bigger house with a pool. The house that my parents are probably going to not leave ever, like their final house. So.
Morbid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they're going to give you the old one. Because they got money.
is it really morbid though? I mean, they've got a few decades left, I assume.
Yeah, my parents are like in their early 50s.
Unless Zero can't wait for the will so he can inherit the KFC and decides he has to take matters into his own hands.
I'm just waiting for that fryer accident.
Dangerous, you know. Zero almost lost a hand and trying to reach in with the glove with a hole in it.
You know, mistakes happen, and I personally believe that our mistakes make us stronger.
See, here's
or
the
kill
thing.
us.
He's saying all of that, and I still can't tell whether he's talking about the glove and the hole in the glove incident, or whether he's still talking about potentially killing his parents. I can't tell because of the way he phrased that. Like, I was...
Mistakes happen.
Well, we'll know the answer to that.
And we grow stronger from those mistakes.
Or they kill us, is exactly what you said. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, the fuck else did I do? I got an email is what I did. See, it's got the number on it, so I have to go look at it now.
You really don't.
I really didn't. It's a fucking Twitter thing, so fuck that shit. Yeah, I have been watching the back catalogue of Theatre Mode for some reason. So, just watching a bunch of shitty films with color commentary, which, you know, that's fun.
You know, there is one detail of that show that would make it watchable for me. I can't watch it because I can't hear the original movie. Subtitles. I just want subtitles. Why does no show that does that ever have subtitles?
I can actually, like, Mystery Science Theater, I can hear it usually, so I don't need subtitles, but
Yeah, in the newer ones for theater mode, it really pisses me off. They've started, if the cast are talking, then they duck the audio for the movie, and that's really, like, counterproductive. No. Don't do that. It's not a good thing to... Yeah. But, still a good show, and coming back this weekend, I believe. So, happy birthday to me, I guess. Woo. Literally, it's my birthday this weekend, so cool.
Great.
Yeah, it's just to take me to see Black Panther, so that's going to be fun. Hopefully.
Nice.
I have to assume that she has the forethought to, book the tickets for this film showing, because that's like release weekend. So
yeah, you see, that's why I'm not watching it this weekend. I'm watching it like next Tuesday. Speaking of which, I'm not going to be on next Tuesday.
For completely unrelated reasons, I'm sure.
Yes.
Are you actually not going to be on next Tuesday? Because it's good.
I'm really not. I'm taking my dad to see Black Panther that day.
All right. Okay.
I was going to tell you tomorrow.
Yeah, that's anime day, so that's fine. We can do 3 with that. What was I talking about? Like
Black Panther.
Nothing.
See it.
Black Panther.
Theater mode, your birthday.
Yeah, theater mode. I was watching that. Yeah, so that's coming back this weekend, so I'm happy about that. I'm hoping we get another Father's Day, because that is the greatest film. It might actually be one of my favorite films now, which, that's pretty good. For a show about taking the piss out of shitty movies, to accidentally find your favorite film is pretty good. Also, content warning if anyone decides to look that up and watch that. Hoo boy.
Which movie, by the way, your mic cut out?
Father's Day.
Oh, right. Oh, God.
Yeah.
I like how you knew exactly what it was and had the exact appropriate response.
Yeah. It's a shame that the writer, director, protagonist of that film didn't get more work, because surprisingly talented. Like, they had a budget of $10,000 and they did like actual stunts with the actual actors and stop motion animation that actually looks decent and all sorts of shit like that. It's surprisingly well executed and funny as hell. It's about demons, so it's funny because it's funny as hell. Anyway.
Puns.
Yeah. So, only other thing really is I got a Spotify subscription because I'm sick of buying my music, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You watch any more JoJo?
No. I love that killed the conversation. Bad joke.
No, I cut out.
Joke.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
Oh.
Yeah, I cut out. Like, completely,
Audience.
I couldn't hear anybody.
Audience. That'll be our little secret. That will.
Yeah, we could unintentionally sandbag that joke.
Yeah.
That was completely unintentional.
I'm glad it happened, though.
I said no, by the way. I said no.
Okay.
I haven't watched any more JoJo yet. I intend to. But...
Okay. Hamilton is still good.
You don't get to complain, though, because you only had to watch 2 hours, and I've already watched like 5, so, just saying.
I know. I was just curious.
Okay. So, where do we stand? We're at like 49 minutes. That's alright. Anyone got any recommendations?
Nope.
You guys suck.
I had one last week. Shut up.
Slicer, recommend all the things.
Give me 1 second to check my history. I might have something.
Okay.
Yeah, Casey, you don't get to shit talk. I had one last week.
For the first time in ever.
In the past, like, 8 months you've had one recommendation? Good for you.
Yeah, so I'm good from taking any shit from that.
I think I recommended the Thomas the Tank Engine and Hamilton crossover last time.
You did. I don't think it was linked.
That was an anti-recommendation and more of a reading because you read the whole thing.
I skimmed over some parts.
Some words.
Yeah.
There's not much to skim. At
least 2 or 3.
They were probably curse words.
Exclusive fanfiction.net content.
Slicer, I'm pretty sure the noise you're making is just your fucking mouse, to be honest. I'm pretty sure that's your scroll wheel.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the mouse on this laptop is really loud. I don't know why.
See, I don't have a stereotypical mouse. I have a trackball that I use. Because I just really like...
God, I feel old. Wait,
move.
What do you mean by trackball? Do you mean like the laptop thing, or do you mean like a mouse with a ball in it, and that's how it...
I mean like a mouse with a ball in it that I can just kind of roll around, and it's like one of those bowling arcade games.
That's really depressing to me, because I remember when trackballs were the typical mouse, and now I feel old.
Well,
I think he's talking about the one with the ball on the side of the mouse, not the one on the bottom.
On the side.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's fun to just move around.
That makes me feel a little better until I remember that mice with like balls inside them are just not a thing anymore, and now I feel old.
Yes, they are. They're in the wild, though.
Yeah, you gotta find them, but they exist.
Mice with balls.
Think about cleaning them.
Mice with balls underneath. They're out there in the wild,
rolling all over the place.
I think you're completely missing what I'm saying, but okay.
I'm choosing not to think about what you're saying.
You got a lot of background noise coming from me, Slicer.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. It's just the furnace, maybe? I don't know. But I was more waiting for you guys to stop vamping, because I actually have it finally.
Okay.
But, I found a surprise, self-insert fic on Questionable Questing. It is with most on that site, actually. It's one where the main character fuses with an existing character, so it becomes... The character in the end is just a combination of both. So this one is more Sasuke that actually has empathy, and it's pretty well done so far. He's pretty much just working on helping his teammates train up, helping Naruto not to be so blindingly annoying.
Oh, hey, it's like Sasuke, but if you were an actual character.
Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. And I'm actually liking it. Despite my pre-existing hate of Sasuke, like, it's pretty good so far.
Okay, I have a new thing to read. Ah, damn it, I opened Questionable Questing, which means I've got to look at all my alerts. Alright.
I actually, like, I started an account on Questionable Questing because Slicer recommended that. It was Slicer who recommended that Fate, or it was you. Somebody recommended the Fate fic, where it was Shiro was a kid with gamer abilities. I think it was Slicer. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Slicer.
And so I thought I'd give that a try. It went places I wasn't expecting, and I dropped it.
You didn't read the warnings, did you? You
really
have skipped the warnings.
No, it was like, okay, I was able to get past the NSFW stuff, sure, but once you start introducing characters from other series with no reason, I just stopped caring.
Huh?
Who was added without reason? Everyone has a purpose.
Well, like,
Yoruichi.
It's more like
kind of.
Yoruichi is definitely was kind of the breaking point of like, no, you don't need to add in Yoruichi.
Yeah, there was a reason for Sayako to be there, kind of.
Yeah, that was okay. I understand you couldn't find a good sword teacher, which there are. I'm just throwing eggs. There are characters in the Fate universe that actually do use swords and could be good sword teachers in that whole Nasuverse. So I get you went for the High School of the Dead character, sure.
In fairness, you were
you're-
looking in the not safe for work section of QQ, which is basically all the waifus all the time.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
it's
Also,
just- Yeah,
she has a purpose. Shiro's sudden gain in power is something that people have noticed. And so she stops on and is pretty much like, okay, is this kid a hollow? Because that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I know. I did read a bit. Did read up to that point. It's mainly I feel like there are existing characters in the Nasuverse that could fill that role, and they weren't utilized.
That's true, but I mean, how many times have you seen that? Do you read a lot of Fate Stay stuff? Because I can tell you, it happens a lot where they just bring in that character, and it just gets boring after a while. I don't know.
Depends on the execution more than anything.
I like seeing good fusion crossovers, so I'm biased, I suppose. And I'm used to it being handled a lot clumsier than this.
I know it's a weird reason to not want to read it.
Considering the other stuff in that story, yeah,
Yeah,
it is
considering
a little bit
the
weird.
other stuff, like the other stuff in the story, I mainly skipped past it.
Yeah,
I was just willing to give the story a chance, and I think it was that combined with the fact that I didn't feel like the plot was necessarily going anywhere.
It's a gamer fix, so it's slow as hell. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and so I was just like, yeah, and I read Gamer, the original like manhwa, and that is really slow, but it kept it somewhat interesting for a lot of that time, and I don't know, just didn't sit right with me.
Yeah, no, I kind of assumed the stopping point for anyone who reads it would be the time when he almost bad ends against a slime. Because Shota.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't know if I got to that bit, which I'm kind of okay with.
He fights a slime, and he gets a very bad feeling, and he turns right around. And that's the extent of it. But
Okay.
I suppose I've read enough to know that my imagination took over, and bad things were in my head for a while. Ew. Ugh.
Boy,
Slimes.
slimes, the easiest monster to make porn out of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In every way.
People considering making an account on QQ, read the tags. Always read the tags. Always. So, yeah. My recommendation... Do I have a recommendation? I kind of have a recommendation, but I have been so distracted by other things, because I get distracted easily, we went over this earlier, that I have not even finished the first chapter of it. So,
reserve that for future use, if so indeed it is good.
yeah, that's a fairly good policy. I mean, there's things I like about it already, but yeah, probably reserve judgment for the time being, I guess. Other than that, I got nothing. I'm staring at that alerts button with all those 8 alerts that I have for stories that I want to read, and I'm just... Yeah, okay.
Calm down.
When things have a number by them, I want to click them. That's how this works. There's a fucking Discord server that I've got up that's got a number on it, and I know what that number means. And I know exactly what that number is indicating in the message that it's indicating that I should read, because I've already read it because I got an email about it. But I still want to fucking read it, because it's a number.
I can get that, I suppose.
No, you can't. I'm insane. But...
No, I have to check out a notification. It's the reason I pop into Discord most of the time, is to get rid of that orange circle.
Alright. So, yeah, I got no recommendations then, I guess.
You know what I found was weird? A story that I had thought was dead for like years suddenly posted a chapter.
Which one?
And it was a familiar of Zero one.
Devil Dog.
Yeah, Stupid Devil Dog.
Yeah.
That one.
That was weird.
That came out of nowhere.
It did.
I was like, I thought this was It's been years since you posted anything. So, I don't know if I should recommend it. I don't know if it's still good. I haven't looked at it in a long time.
I mean, I've recommended it before.
Yeah.
I think I have too. I'd say, yeah, go for it. I mean, was it a good update chapter, or was it like, hey, I'm abandoning this? Finally?
No, it was like, hey, here's an actual chapter. And we're like...
To me, it seemed like I haven't put this out in a while.
Yeah. I don't understand.
Why are you so confused?
Because it doesn't make much sense to me. This doesn't happen normally. It threw off all my mojo.
Wow, that's that easy, huh?
Mojo, I hate that word now.
See, I like it because it reminds me of the Powerpuff Girls villain Mojo Jojo.
I hate it because it reminds me of the Austin Powers bullshit of, oh no, I've lost my mojo. Because it sounds fucking stupid on every level.
Which is
I've
another
got my
reason why I like
mojo back.
my mojo.
I forgot something about my week, and you guys might find this hilarious or sad.
God.
So, a new addition to Netflix, the quality content on Netflix is the Emoji Movie. And the girlfriend and I tried to see it, and we opened it, and we started loading it, and Netflix is like, nah, too many people are watching this, you can't see this.
Too many people are watching the Emoji Movie?
Or it said the servers are overloaded, we can't, it doesn't work, or whatever it said, I can't remember the exact message, but it was definitely an error message.
I love there's someone in the
Netflix
background.
doesn't want us to watch this.
I love there's someone in the background that call you on your bullshit and we can hear it.
Yeah. But it's more funny that way.
It is. Also, why would you watch that? I noticed that there was the 2. You know what I didn't do? Didn't watch it.
Because I don't have to pay for it this way.
You still paying for it.
Technically. It's not my Netflix account.
Technically, you are technically paying for it. Technically.
And I'm muting Zero. I didn't actually mute you, Zero. You're okay. But you're on notice.
I'm sorry. I haven't talked about this, but the new season of Critical Role is really good.
Yeah, it is.
I just wanted to talk about this on podcast because we haven't, and we talked about it when I was catching up. And what better point in the recommendations thing? Like, if you didn't watch season 1 of Critical Role, season 2 is only 5 episodes in. It is really good.
Yeah. I mean, that back catalogue for the first run is daunting. Like 3 hours an episode, and there are 115 episodes. I get it. Also, the technical difficulties early on. But that isn't the problem now. And they're starting a brand new thing that is completely disconnected. Well, it's in the same setting, but it's like time skip of several decades. Completely...
20 years.
Okay, 2 decades, if you prefer. Completely disconnected from the previous campaign. They're not even allowed to be connected to tangential characters to the previous campaign. So, yeah.
I was been meaning to ask about that actually. So you can just watch this solo, the second season.
Yes, yeah. And they won't spoil anything.
Okay, because I'm on 25 from the first one, and I've been on that episode for a while because I just don't have time.
I usually listen to this stuff during my commute a lot of the time. That's how I rolled through, because I have like an hour commute. So I just rolled through all the episodes very quickly. And yeah, okay.
I like the pun. Shut up.
Yeah. Critical rolled my way through it. Yeah.
The fuck?
Silence your cell phones, please.
I have to cancel that because I'm in the middle of recording. Also, I have no idea who the hell that was, but it was an 800 number, so it was probably a fucking telemarketer.
Yeah.
Probably spam. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Critical Role new season is good. I like all the characters in it, and that isn't something I'd say about Critical Role season 1, because there were some characters I definitely wasn't a big fan of for long periods of time.
You talking party members or
Party members?
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Keyleth was not so great, but Marisha's new character, Marisha's new character is much better. I feel like it's a character that she can play more like herself too, I guess.
Ish. Like I got the
Ish.
impression that Keyleth was basically Marisha, and now she's playing against type, which is much better because it's less grating, to be honest.
And at first, I was a little bit worried that Liam's new character would just be another Vax. He's not, and that's good.
Yeah.
Also, Sam Riegel is playing a little goblin girl, and it is amazing.
Oh god, I feel sorry for him every time he starts doing the voice because I remember he has to do the voice for so long now.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming he survives. She survives.
He's gone off he's lessened the voice as the episodes have gone on, and kind of adjusted it so it doesn't sound like it hurts him anymore. Whereas Liam has been going more into the German accent.
Oh, thank God. I didn't even know he was supposed to be German in the first episode because he just basically didn't do an accent. And
he was trying to do it very light. Like you could pick it up with some syllables.
He wasn't. He was just doing the Vax voice the entire episode.
No. You could hear it. I was able to identify some of the sounds, but it was so slight and inconsistent that it was really hard to pick out. If he hadn't said that he was trying to do a German accent, I wouldn't be able to pick it out. Also...
And Taliesin trying to do an Irish accent and dropping it every couple seconds, not so great.
Yeah, he's trying. Everybody's still getting used to not going back to their accents they did for 5 years.
Yeah, that'd be a change.
Yeah, even everybody has slipped up in some regard. Travis's character is enjoyable, and I really hope to see where his whole story goes, because all these characters can still die permanently.
Yeah,
that's still a threat.
It's still really easy to do because they're at level 3 now.
Mm-hmm. And having played low level D&D, it is very, very, very easy to die. And yeah, you want to hide most of the time because everything can probably take you down in 2 or 3 hits.
I had a wizard low level. I think we were 5 at the time I was playing, and my full health wizard died instantly to a trap.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yep. So far into the negative, I just died instantly. The DM thankfully let me live. So, yeah, a lot of that.
Yeah, but level 3 is particularly painful. Level 2 is actually the most painful, aside from, obviously level 1, but level 1 usually has less danger. Level 2 is probably the most painful, because that's right before you get your level 3 bonuses that make everything much easier.
Yeah, your class functions and that. Anyway, we should stop nerding out and just end the show.
I just wanted to say Critical Role is really good, and you should watch it. Season 2, if you didn't watch Season 1, that's fine.
Yep. Usually, in our Discord, there is a Discord channel for Critical Role. We usually have at least someone watching it live and doing commentary. Yeah. So, I try to do that when I can, but bear in mind that show airs at 3 a.m. in my country. So
that show airs at the same time I have class, so I can't actually watch it live. Unfortunately, I have to watch the VODs.
Yeah, so that's a cool show. People should check it out if they haven't. Yeah, so I guess that's an episode, I guess. So, thanks everybody for listening to the Fandom Flux podcast episode. We didn't even say the number earlier. It's 208.
I think
is the number.
Yeah, it's 208.
Were we going to do the topic, or no?
We've gone an hour, well over an hour already.
No, fair enough. All right.
We might have if we were still vamping, but we found a thing to talk about, I guess. If you would like to get in contact with us, you can do so through the YouTube channel, through the comments, or through our Discord, public Discord that we have. Woo. If you'd like to donate on Patreon, we'd appreciate it. Once again, I'd like to thank everyone listening to etc. 208. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
My voice is starting to hurt.
See you, people.